Well, hey, good day to you. This is Todd. I am a regular dude walking in the Word. As we are going through Colossians and we're dealing with the practical stuff, we're dealing with husbands and wives and how they relate to each other. And then we dealt with children and parents and how they related to each other. And now we're in a section where we were talking about employees and bosses and how they relate to each other. Okay, so each of these things is it's like a two-way street. He's giving instruction not to just one group of people, but he's given it to the other group of people too, because they're all tied together. And if we're Christians on both sides, you might say on both sides of the aisle, the bosses and the employees, we should be working together and be a great example of Christianity to those around us. All right, so we talked about employees yesterday being a great employee or being a great worker. Today I want to talk about being a great boss. And you might dismiss this and think, yeah, I'm not the CEO of a company and I'm not the owner, I'm not the manager. But in reality, many of us are bosses in some way. You might be working at McDonald's and you might be a new guy that was hired and you've been working there like a month. But you might end up being like the training person to the guy that just showed up for 2 days. And so you have to be a good boss to him. Now you're not paying him and so forth. You don't have all that authority, but you do have some authority and in how you train him and so forth. So all of us are a boss in a way, if you look at your lives carefully. So this is being a good boss, and this is where we're starting chapter 4. So we're in Colossians chapter 4, verse 1 today. It says this: Masters, provide your slaves with what is right and fair, because you know that you also have a master in heaven. Okay? Basically saying here, if you're a boss, take care of your employees. All right? That's the bottom line. That's been an issue since the beginning of when we had employees and labor and stuff. The employees don't want to do anything, but probably more often than not, it's because they're not paid well and they're not taken care of well. So we as a Christian, and myself as a Christian boss, it is my duty as a Christian boss to do all I can to take care of my employees. So I try the best I can to, give them a good wage. I try to find other ways to compensate them and bless them. So it might be, I provide lunch, once in a while, and a good working environment. Okay, so that's a big thing there. So if it's a nasty working environment, I do all I can to make that a good working environment. So, for example, for us, we work in the disaster restoration. So a lot of the stuff that we end up doing is not a great situations. And so my job as a boss is to do all I can to take care of my employees. So we might be cleaning up dog poop, we might be cleaning up sewage, we might be cleaning up mold, but it's my job to do the best I can to compensate my employees. So I might pay them more when they do that, but I might give them the proper PPE, which is personal protection equipment. I don't go into the job and go, we're going to clean up sewage and you just wear your regular clothes in there. No, I'm going to give them the proper attire to wear so that they can be safe and try my best to take good care of them in whatever way I can, and not treat them like that. Because in reality, I should be treating them as like I were treating Jesus. If Jesus was working for me, I should be treating him the same way. Okay, so it's a two-way street. We as employees need to, respect and listen and obey our bosses, but we as bosses also have to do all we can to take care of our employees and treat them right and provide the best working environment that we can for them and to keep them safe and so forth. All right, which Christians have failed in the past of doing that, but we need to step up as Christian employers and take the ball and run with it and have a great working environment for those employees. All right. Hey, thanks for watching. I am a regular dude walking in the Word, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow as we continue our journey in Colossians. Lord's blessing. I'll see you then.